And our next panel up is Mike Berry and Second Lieutenant Harish Ralph, who is going to go first. Harish, you're on.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Chairman and the panel. Okay. Thank you for allowing me to speak on the importance of Hindu religions in the US military. My testimony is not a shape of only by my faith, but also by personal experience through as a soldier who lived both challenges and extraordinary support from the chaplain corps. I will speak on the three areas: respect and recognition of Hindu religious symbol, such as tilak chalo, understanding and accommodating Hindu vegetarian diet, discipline including avoiding tamasic food, expanding chaplain endorsement opportunities, including support for Hindu chaplaincy. Before I begin this point, I want to share my own story. I joined the Army in 2015. During my basic training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, I faced significant challenges because my chain of command did not understand my religious practice, especially tilak chalo I wear on my forehead. I was told that if I want to keep wearing my tilak chalo, I'll be deported back to India. I was removed from the training and placed among the non-trainers. One day, a chaplain walked by and asked each of us why we did not want to be a soldier. And when my turn came, I explained, if I was not allowed to keep my faith and practice my religion, then what exactly I'm defending? I told him, I have been instructed that I will be deported, and now I'm just waiting for the process. The chaplain then asked me two questions that changed my life. First, does your religious practice affect your training? I said no. Second, if you're permitted to practice your faith, do you still want to be served? I said yes, absolutely. That chaplain stood for me. He spoke to my drill sergeant, first sergeant, and company commander. He explained clearly that I have a right to practice my religion. He arranged for me to be transferred to another unit, gave me a memo of recommended religious accommodation, and make sure I continue my training. Before I moved to AIT, Advanced Individual Training, at Fort Lee, Virginia, I asked what will happen if I face the similar issue. The chaplain then contacted to Fort Lee chaplain and told me to always keep the memo with me. Because of that support, I successfully completed my advanced individual training with no problem, and even earned 2 certificates of achievements, one for leadership as a squad leader and another for a class leader. This experience shaped me profoundly. My first topic was tilak chalo as a practiced religious faith. The tilak chalo is not just a symbol, it is central to my identity as a Swaminarayan Hindu. The tilak, that is a thin line U-shape from my forehead to eyebrows, represents God's feet, that is purity, and a chalo, a red dot in the center, symbolizes a devotion by the devotee. And it's a twofold combination of a devotee offering service in the feet of God. Across Hindu tradition, there are similar symbols, whereas in shape, size, and color, depending on the deity and lineage to the devotee follow. But in 2015, it nearly removed me from the army. Today, I'm speaking so future Hindu soldier never face the same experience. Recognition the tilak chalo and other Hindu faith symbols, as long as they do not interfere with the training and the safety. Ensure soldiers can serve authentically and proudly. My second topic was Hindu dietary practices as a pure vegetarianism and avoiding of tamasic food. Many Hindu, especially those in Swaminarayan Sampradaya, Vaishnav, and Jain, follow strict vegetarian. That means they don't eat no meat, no seafood, no eggs, even among the vegetables, no onion and no garlic. Onion and garlic are considered tamasic food in the Hindu philosophy. Refers to the quality of promote. It refers to qualify to promote anger, agitation, lack of focus, and spiritual dullness. Because Hindu spiritual emphasizes mental clarity, purity of thought, and emotional control. Avoiding onion and garlic is deeply religious practice, not a personal preference. Service members following this discipline require pure vegetarian meal, no egg content, and alternatives during the field exercise. Even when it comes to vaccination, many Hindu prefer egg-free or preservative-free version when available, such as cell-based vaccines. This allows soldiers to maintain readiness while respecting sincerely held beliefs. Understanding these dietary principles ensure Hindu soldiers remain healthy, focused, and spiritually grounded without compromising mission readiness. And my third topic was expanding Hindu chaplains' endorsement opportunities. During my assignment at the 18 Medcourt 4th Chapter Hawaii, Chaplain Benegin, and under the leadership of Colonel San Martinos, supported me deeply. We created a 7-day interfaith pilgrimage to the Big Island for all enlisted and below soldiers, learning Hawaiian, Christian, and Hindu faith. That experience was so successful that I brought that idea to the president of BOSS program, that stands for Better Opportunity for Single Soldiers, which then expanded in statewide across the military branch. But I soon realized a bigger issue. There are very few Hindu chaplains, even though many serves Hindu members across the military branch. In 2022, I learned about an airman, Darshan Shah, who waited nearly 2 years to get religious accommodation. Cases like this and my own shows how much we need a chaplain who understand Hindu faith and tradition. This past summer, during CST, cadet summer training at Fort Knox, Kentucky, a chaplain approached me and asked me if I consider to be a Hindu chaplain, mentioning that the Army is actively looking to hire. On September 26th, I was commissioned as a logistic officer. And now I feel called to pursue the chaplain corps because a chaplain stood up for me, and now I want to do the same thing for other soldiers. I also want to emphasize that a BAPS Swaminarayan Sanstha, a global Hindu organization which is strongly leadership structure, is fully and willingly ready to become one of the endorsers for the Hindu chaplains if given the opportunity. This will signify expand pathways for Hindu soldiers seeking spiritual support. My journey from almost being removed from the army to become an officer, aspiring to join the chaplain corps, proves the power of religious liberty and the importance of understanding. In the military, can ensure that no service the US military can ensure that no service member must choose between the faith and service. The Army gave me the chance to serve something bigger than myself. Now, I hope to help ensure that every Hindu soldier, present and future, can serve with dignity, confidence, and devotion. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thanks, sir.